Hi everyone, I'm Jenna, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all my bookish resolutions that I plan to accomplish this year in 2015. Now I know that this video is very late, and this is all due to the fact that in January I have been painting my room, and I haven't really had a good spot to film a video. So that's why there hasn't been any videos for a long time. But now that the painting is done, as you can see, the walls are now purple, which is my favorite color of all time. So now I have this gorgeous new spot to film in. I decided I'd share with you all my 2015 bookish resolutions. So let's get started. The first challenge I want to complete is to read 50 books. So that essentially means I need to read about a book a week. And I'm doing this as part of the Goodreads reading challenge. And if you don't know what that is, on the Goodreads website, they have the challenge page. And basically, there you put in how many books you want to read in a year. And then afterwards, you have to put in the books as you read them. And it will keep track for you by telling you if you're behind, on track, or ahead of your goal. I hope that makes sense. Now, I have never done anything like this before, and I just thought this would be a good way for me to read more books than I normally would. Now, the second thing I want to do is some of the 2015 reading challenges that are on the Pop Sugar website. Now I'll leave a link below to their website so you can check it out. So basically I took some of the challenges that are on this website and I made some of my own. So I didn't really have to go out and buy extra books to complete challenges. And I will be sticking them in this jar that you've seen before, and it says, "And may the odds be ever in your favor" on the front. And I put them in here, and once a month I'm going to be pulling one of the challenges out and have to complete it sometime that month. So here are roughly all the 20 challenges that I need to complete. Read a book that will make me laugh. Read a classic romance. Read a book with more than 500 pages. Finish a trilogy. A book to movie adaptation. One book that I can finish in a day. A book that has some non-human characters in it. A book full of pictures, whether that be a graphic novel, manga, or just a book full of illustrations. A book with a number in the title. A book from an author I love. Reread a book. A book full of short stories. A fairy tale retelling. An author I haven't read yet. A book with a color in the title. An author who is younger than me, meaning they either have to be, as of right now, younger than me, or younger when they wrote said book. Read a book published last year. Read a book I started but haven't finished. Read a non-fiction book. Read a book that's been turned into a TV show. Read a book that takes place where I was born, which in my case is Delaware. A book that will make me cry. A book that takes place in PA, which is where I live. And a book that comes out the year I was born, which is 1987. And I have already pulled out one of these challenges from this jar for January, and that was to read a book that is written in letters, and I decided to read The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So look for a review on that book. Should be coming up very shortly. So now let's pick what I'm going to do for January. And what I have is a fairy tale retelling, which I think I'm going to be doing Cinder by Marissa Meyer. And this is a futuristic retelling of Cinderella where she is a cyborg. Which, if that doesn't intrigue you, I don't know what will, but I'm super, super excited for this book. The third reading challenge I've decided to do is read the entire Harry Potter series. Now, I am really late to this bandwagon, but there's a reason for that. And that's because when they were popular, when I was in, I believe it was middle school and high school, around that time, an article came out about how Christians shouldn't read them for various reasons, and my mom bought into it, and hence why me and my siblings haven't read them. But now my mom doesn't feel that way, so I decided that this year will be the year that I read them, since I saw a lot of people on YouTube last year read them for the first time, and so I thought, why not get on to that this year? And I'm very excited to see how the books differ from the movies, and just learning more information about all the characters and everything. I'm just so excited for that. So I should read that this year. And the fourth thing I want to do is read my way through the entire Bible this year. I've never done this, and I thought this year would be the perfect time to do it, since I kind of thought about it at the beginning of the year. Now, I feel like this book is one of the books that people just read passages from and never read the entire book, which I think is one of the saddest things, because the book is meant to be read all the way through, at least at some point. And it's one of those books that is true and comes from our creator, so I just figured, why not do it this year? And for this, let me get it, I've decided to do the 1 Year Bible, which basically splits up the book into days of the year. And the last thing I want to do, which is the fifth thing, is to write more this year. I want to write more of my short story, which has been in the works for several years now. And I'm not saying I want to necessarily finish the book this year, but I want to get much more done and written in the book. And I also want to write more poetry, which I haven't done for a long while, but I really love doing it, so I thought that I should try and actually make time to write poetry. And along with this, I also want to share with you guys my writings, which I said in my intro video that I would, but I haven't done yet. So hopefully there will be a video up in the near future. So those are all my bookish things I want to accomplish this year. So let me know in the comments below what are some of your bookish resolutions, if you have any, because I would really love to know so we can encourage each other. And I will see you very soon for a new video. Bye!